there, and welcome to At Home HIIT and to the Beginner's Abs workout. So this is a really nice workout. It's a reps-based workout, and it's to start targeting the inner core and building our strength in our core so we can move to our advanced workouts in the future. Our core is so important for all of the moves in HIIT, whether it's squats, lunges, burpees, mountain climbers. Having a strong core is what is going to drive the rest of your body's strength through. It also protects your back and stabilises your hips, so it's really important. So make sure you've warmed up and had a really good stretch before you do this workout. And all we're going to do today is we're going to go round in reps. We're going to do 12 to 15 reps of different exercises, and we're going to repeat it 4 times. What I encourage you to do is do these regularly and build them into part of your exercise routine, maybe before you do the workout or after. So we're going to start with our feet both flat on the floor. We're going to lean back a little bit. Now you'll notice if you sit up and then you drop back, you're going to suddenly feel like a bit more engagement here, a bit of tightening and a bit of a pull. So I want you to pop your hands behind your knees. My hands are really cold. Pop your hands behind your knees. Sit up, relax back, and then you're just going to tilt the pelvis up a little bit. So can you see I'm rocking in the middle? So you're going to go up, back, tilt. Up, back, tilt. So what we're looking for is a pull down here and a tightening across that middle bit. So we're going to go for that as one of our first moves. So we're going to go for 12 reps of those, and what I want you to do is sit back a little bit further each time. You don't have to use the arms and you don't have to hold if you don't want to, but you can start off with holding them right there. So we drop back, we tilt, and we come up. So we're doing a little tiny crunch. We drop back, number 2, and come up. Back, tilt, and up. And make sure that you are really engaging. Tilt that pelvis, bring it up. Tilt, and up. So it's not a massive tilt, just a little one. I'm not actually sure what number of reps we're on. We'll call that 9. Little tilt. So it's barely anything. That tilt is just a little bit of engagement, but you want to protect that back. So that's our first move. Our next move, we're going to sit back, roll the shoulders back, lean into it again, and we're going to just lift up the legs. Again, you can keep the hands there, but what we're looking to do is extend through the legs, and we're going to do 15 or 16 of these probably. So let's start counting now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So keep nice and straight across. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, do 16, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And sit it up. Take a little stretch either side. A little bit of a twist. Our next move we're going to work on this lower core again. We're going to do some little leg drops. So we're going to come back, drop our back, bring our knees up, and then we just take 1 down. So we're going to do 16 of these, and it's just a little drop. Now what you can do, you want to make sure that you are not dropping and your back's going up. We're on number 5. We want to keep our back flat and into the floor. So if your back is arching, do a smaller drop. Little tiny drop. 15, 1 more, 16. So you'll notice you really have to grip in there so that you're keeping your back flat. So that is what we want. We want to make sure we're stabilising here. Our final move we're going to do in our first beginner's abs workout. There will be more as well. So we're going to go hands behind your head, interlock your fingers, bring your feet up, and we're just lifting the shoulders up and down. Really small movement, up and down. We're going to do 12. Pause, really small. Drive that core through. tiniest movement, but you're working on stabilizing those legs. Now you can, if you want to, plant the feet, if that's easier. I think we've got one more. 12, there we go. And we're going to bring it round and sit it up. So on each of those moves, you're doing it to your own level, but what we constantly want to be making sure that we are aware of is that section of our core that we're pulling it in and we're zipping it up. We're going to go for our next round. So plant those feet again, hands behind the knees, drop it back and up. So a little back, 2 finger pull and up. Don't forget that little bit of a tilt of the pelvis. And up. So you don't need to over exaggerate that tilt. It's more like a small sit-up. But when I say the tilt initially, we're just looking to make sure we're feeling that engagement, okay? Keep those hands there if you want to. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult for yourself, maybe you've moved into a more advanced, you can bring the arms up as you go as well. So that's another, we'll do one more rep. Wonderful. So our next is those leg lifts. So again, make sure you're giving your bum, you're sitting back onto that, onto your coccyx, you're leading it with the chest, you're lifting it up, and you're just lifting for 16. So we just lift up again, hold on if you want to. And 12, 13, 14, 15. And 16. Wonderful. So we're going to come down for those leg drops for our third move. Remember, so keep that back flat. Just swap in. You don't have to make it anything bigger than it is. So it can just be a tiny little move. If you want to, you can extend it. And that is a bit more advanced. But we're going for, I think we're on number 8. So keep it nice. Keep that bottom down. Just make them small if you want to. But keep drawing it up. I think do 2 more for good luck. There we go. Now, it's like just stopping yourself going for a wee is basically one of the feelings we want to have. We want to tighten in here. So the next move, we're going to keep our hands by our sides, flat back flat on the floor. If you want to bend the knees, you can. But remember, you can keep them flat on the floor if you want to as well. So, knees up, hands, interlace those fingers, and we just do 12 little sit-ups. So again, bring the feet down if you need to. What's important is you're learning to feel the activation throughout the muscles. And rest. Wonderful. Let's go on to round number 3. So round number 3, same again, we're dropping back. We're going to start off with those hands tucked under and we just drop back and in. So as you bring back, zip up and zip in. Pull that pelvis and those muscles in and extend through. So people go straight to big sit-ups, but really you need to work on the activation first or it's not going to do anything for you. Number 9, so we've got 10, number 10. 2 more reps. Last one. Wonderful. I was saying 12 reps. We could have done like 20 each moment. Right, let's go for these leg raises. So we sit back into it again. Arms out if you want to, or arms here. And we just lift up. But what we're looking for again is taking our body a little bit further back. So we're getting that interaction rather, activation. That's number 12. There we go, 16, lovely. Let's bring it down beneath this leg drop. So again, keep that back flat. Now, what people do happen, it does happen, and will do let happen, is their stomach to dome into like a little ridge. And we really want to avoid that. So take everything at your own pace, but most importantly, your form. So keep the back flat, stomach drawn in, and we just tap. But just tap as far as you can go. Now, if your back is raising, you can pop your hands under your bum as well. So there we go. Four more. You can also do this with the thighs as well, so I really like it for that. Right, we can either put our feet flat or roll them up again. Hands behind your head. Keep those legs stable, keep those feet up, and we just lift the shoulders. So on the other videos, there's a really good plank video, which I would recommend giving a go because it's working on inner core. So if you're on the membership site, please pop through and give the plank video a go. You won't regret it. You might regret it, but you'll be alright. 10, 11, keep drawing those abs in. 12. And sit it up. We're on final round already. So for this final round, again, let's start with those little drop backs. Now, with all of these workouts, these are your starters. You can add more. This isn't going to make you really sweaty, it isn't going to burn amazing calories. What this is going to do is start to get your activation right for your core, so that when it comes to doing big moves and it comes to doing advanced workouts, you're right there at the front and ready to go. So pop those hands behind the knees again, lift up and sit back with a little tilt. We're just working through that inner core, so we're not going too far, just as far as you can go to. You can stop yourself and bring yourself up. So you can advance it a little bit if you want to. Bring those arms up. I don't know what number we're on. Go for 7. So I thought I had a really strong core when I was having really bad lower back issues, and still do get. And then a friend who's a physio did an assessment of me, and she said, you've actually got a really, really weak core. And I had not even contemplated that being the case. So I did a lot of these exercises, and there's loads of others as well, which will be in some of the other videos in the future. And it really does help build those transit abs up and their activation. So, like I said, the plank video is a really good one to check out. So let's go for 16 lifts. Again, drop back so you can feel it. So you should be able to kind of squeeze in this area. I'm going to go for 6 now. Put in. What did 17? 17 kicks. Right, let's bring it down. Last 2 moves of our 4 rounds. Here we go. Again, pop the hands under the bum if you want to. And we're just looking to lower. Now, if you want to advance this, you can lower and extend. That is your next option. Do an extension through. But it's completely up to you. If you want to just keep lowering. But we want to build that core strength. So you need to be looking. So you're doing this move and it feels like you're trying to stop yourself weeing. That is the feeling you want, ladies and gents. Maybe it's a different feeling for gents, actually. So let's just go ladies. I don't even know what number we're on. Okay, 10, there you go. 11, 12. I need a rep counter. Wonderful, so keep them up there. Hands behind your head, last set now. Lift. Keep going, just your head and shoulders. So don't worry about the rest. It just matters, there we go, that we're activating. I want you to just take it down into a nice full body stretch. Oh, stretch through your whole body. And as you're doing that, you're going to sit up, you're going to draw your abdominals in and sit up. And there you go, that is a beginner's ab workout working on core strength and development. So keep practicing it. Be conscious in your day-to-day life of using your core whenever you do anything, lifting, moving, carrying the kids, anything and everything. Be aware of that core strength and using it to its utmost to protect your back. So have a great day. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the live soon. Bye bye.